Hello, my name is Amelia and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a, what's it called? What was last month? October book haul. But it isn't going to be Halloween themed at all because I'm Australian and I don't celebrate Halloween. Just kidding, I just get spooked out by spooky things very easily. Without further ado, jump into it. Look at how much money I spent on books in the last month. It makes me cry. So first of all is 3 books that I mentioned in my last video. These 3 books. We Through Heroes by Lynette Noni, The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. Ooh. Rationales behind buying these books. This one, part of a series, part of the Medoran Chronicles. Read it. It is great fantasy, especially if you just need a really light, enjoyable, wholesome read for a day. They're great. I am currently rereading them because of this one. 4th book, so I am like 4.5, so I'm not going to say anything about it because spoilers. First one's called Akane. You should read it. It's great. It's by the author. The next book is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Rationale for this one was it was discussed a lot on BookTube. We've all done those purchases, especially Katrina from Little Book Owl. Her video on this book that was like a couple years ago, but still completely valid, made me want to read this a lot because it apparently like it sort of makes fun of fantasy while also being like fantasy and like a really good fantasy. I don't quite know what it's about. All I know is that it's like the story's over a long span of time and it follows the main character, Kavoth, who I think's like a king killer or something? I don't know. And then the next book is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green, which I am halfway through and I'm reading it to my mother. And rationale for this one was it's by Hank Green and people said it was good who had reviewed it or who had read it before and they were like, it is a masterpiece. I think, did it have a thing by? I feel like it was blurbed by Patrick Rothfuss. Fun and full of truth. To be honest, I'm a little irritated at how good the book is. I don't need this kind of competition. Blurbed by Patrick Rothfuss. Look, I'm doing the whole linking between things without meaning to. So it's about killer robots as well, which is a great thing. And then the next book that I purchased this month was Muse of Nightmares by Lani Taylor. Can you tell I am excited to read this one? I am very excited to read this one. It is the sequel to, where is it? Down here. You can't see it anymore. But the sequel to Strange the Dreamer, which was an incredible book. It's the sequel of what I believe is a duology. You've probably, you know, heard of it. But I am very excited because of where the last one ended. I haven't read it yet because I've been waiting to get into the right headspace to read it. Because I don't want it just to be like another book that I read. I want to like have the feeling support why I'm reading it or something like that. It makes sense in my brain. Very excited to go back to Laszlo and Sarai and Mina. It's been a while. And then finally, the last 2 books that I purchased. One is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. Yeah, I've already read this. I got it on Kindle as well. But yeah, the last book in the Throne of Glass series. If you've been to my channel before, you probably know I'm a massive fan of the whole series and Sarah J. Maas's writing in general, and I thought this was a very good conclusion to the series, and that's all I'm going to leave it on. Finally, the last book that I bought with Kingdom of Ash, which was a complete impulse purchase, is Fierce Fairytales and Other Stories to Stir Your Soul by Nikita Gill. It's a modern poetry book, so it's just like paragraphs with, it's called enters, returns, in the middle of sentences. Just kidding. It's like fairy tales retold through the feminist lens, and from what I've read a couple of stories from this, and it is very, very wholesome. There are like mental health content in it, which could possibly be triggering to some people. From what I have read from it, I've read just like a couple of pieces. It's very, very good. Like the first one's called A Universal Truth. We all have storms and stories inside our star-made bodies that even the night sky cannot hold. This is why we are on this earth, to learn how to love each other, to learn how to love and hold ourselves. Really nice. And like Once Upon a Time matter what was it? Once upon a time, Matter dreamed up an idea. Oh, just so pretty. Anyway, so I just wanted to make this video. Like, when I make any haul video, I'm like, I just spent too much money on books. Like, you know, when you add it up in your monthly spending or expenses, and you're like, I spent too much money on books this month. I bought 6 books. Sorry, mum. No, I have a job. I pay for my own stuff. Anyway, oh, shivers. This is heavy. I don't want to drop these books. They're my babies. That was my October wrap-up book haul. That was my October book haul. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have read any of these books, please let me know down in the comments what you thought of them. Only no spoilers, because I hate spoilers. Unless, like, there's a warning. Then go for it. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to... I hate this bit. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember to leave a comment and like the video if you liked it. It always feels very awkward. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I have all my babies here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!